Hey, CJ here, and I want to talk to you about an important aspect. In fact, 1/3 of it. If you remember, the three factors that go into making a putt are speed, roll, and break. Let's finally discuss break. I've got these balls laid out here on a line here, hopefully so the camera can actually see the tilt of this green. So when you're reading a green, you can actually read a green from the fairway. What you first need to do as you hit the ball in from the fairway is identify high. In this case, high is over here, to my right, to the camera's right, and over here to my left. Well, if you know what high is, the high point of the hole, the low point, you can divide this into 4 quadrants here. So if I took this hole here and took this flag and we just put it into 4 quadrants, well, we know high is there, low is here. If I go to quadrant 1 here, which is uphill, well, you can assume just by doing this that this putt is going to go right to left. If I am here, I am downhill right to left. Over in this quadrant, you're going to be downhill left to right. And anywhere on this green right here, you're going to be uphill left to right. So first thing you need to do is identify from the fairway, 150, 200 yards away, it doesn't matter. You can do this while you're driving up to the green in a cart or while you're walking up, it helps. And just identify which quadrant you're in. And that will help you identify initially where you are. Now, once we get to the green, we want to get a little bit more detailed. So if I'm in this area, first thing I want to do is really kind of look at it from behind. Okay? Now in this situation, I want to kind of put a little caveat here on this. We know that behind me is high. Your best view anytime you are putting is always going to be looking uphill. So in this situation, I wouldn't. I would always be looking from here. I'd be looking down here, looking up. This is going to be my best view. Identify which side of the cup is higher. As you kind of walk by, look at the cup. Sometimes with Bermuda, if you play in the south, you have Bermuda greens. And you'll notice that one side of the cup is brown, the other side is green. Well, what that means is, imagine that if they cut this green and the grain is going this direction, you're actually going to be taking part of these blades off. There's no blades here. You're kind of pushing these down. There's no blades over here. So you know which direction the grain is going, okay? So that's the other thing. Look at this, look at the cup. Also check out the grain if you're in the south, okay? So that's another thing to do. Again, we're going to look back here. We're going to see which side of the cup is higher. Finally, we're going to come to the side, okay? And we're going to identify, is this ball uphill or downhill? That's really what you want to do. I call it triangulation. You kind of have a look from behind here and or behind the hole. I start there. That way I finish here and speeds up play. But, so just remember, when you are reading a green, we want information. It's just generic information. Start from a distance away and understand what quadrant are you in. Identify the high part of the hole, or the green, and the low part. When you get up here, look at the cup. Which side is higher? That's where the putt's going to be traveling slowest. The ball's going to be turning quite a bit, okay? And then again, turn to the side and identify as the putt uphill or downhill. If you use those tips, I promise you, you're going to be reading greens a lot better and you're going to be holing more putts.